What's that?
Okay.
It's nothing.
Welcome to Watch Mojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 failed Oscar bait movies that ruin actors' careers.
So, if we want to protect our national security, we should be protecting that principle.
For this list, we'll be looking at films that didn't garner the award buzz they were created for and damaged a star's reputation, either forever or for long enough that fans took notice. We'll exclude movies like The Godfather Part 3. Even though Sofia Coppola's acting was notoriously heinous and she's rarely acted since, the movie still earned several Academy Award nominations, including Best Picture. Which not-so-Oscar-worthy film wrecked your favorite celeb's career? Let us know in the comments down below.
Hey Mojoholics! For a chance to win cash prizes, play our live daily trivia challenges every day at 3 p.m. and 8 p.m. Eastern only at WatchMojo.com/play.
Number 10, James Corden, Cats.
Oh no, look what the cat dragged in.
Oh my, you look absolutely starving. You can't attend the ball on an empty stomach.
Was there anything audience liked about this one? From the rudimentary CGI to the overly dramatic performances, Cats was destined for the litter box. Corden has gained a reputation for appearing in subpar movie musicals, and this one was a real low point. Even though his part as Bustopher Jones was cringeworthy at best, his reputation caused him to receive more criticism than any other celeb in the film.
Bustopher Jones, I'm not skin and bones. In fact, I'm remarkably fat.
Unfortunately, he followed up Cats with another movie musical, The Prom. This time, he was criticized for overusing LGBTQ+ stereotypes for laughs. His part in 2021 Cinderella, not much better. Needless to say, fans aren't clamoring to see Corden on the big screen again anytime soon.
Right, well that's not going to work, is it? Okay? Look at you and look at me, and you know that I'm sensitive about my size.
Number 9, Cuba Gooding Jr., Radio.
I think it's time you got yourself washed up for dinner. Huh? You hungry?
Yeah.
He gave an infamously rousing acceptance speech at the 1997 Academy Awards. After winning Best Supporting Actor for his role in Jerry Maguire, fans expected big things from Cuba. Unfortunately, he followed up with some lackluster films, most noteworthy being his titular role in Radio. Several actors without disabilities have seen Oscar success playing characters with disabilities, though the practice has become more heavily scrutinized in recent years.
Some folks, they don't think it's a good idea.
But Gooding Jr.'s performance might go down in the history books as the most ill-advised portrayal. The movie won no nominations, nor many fans, especially considering it was based on a true story. Add to that fact that Gooding has been plagued by legal issues and misconduct accusations in more recent years, and it's doubtful his reputation will ever fully recover.
What you got now, boy?
Football.
Football? Coach don't give you that.
Yeah.
Number 8, Nate Parker, The Birth of a Nation.
I'll talk it over with Samuel and get us a cabinet set up when y'all visit.
This ruined rep may have less to do with the film and more to do with off-screen actions. Parker was one of Hollywood's up-and-coming stars. The release of The Birth of a Nation, which he wrote, directed, produced, and starred in, brought with it resurfaced assault allegations from his college years. Though the movie was favorably rated, the director's personal drama and poor box office turnout may have kept it from garnering any Oscar buzz.
This could ruin everything we worked for. Boy, you'd better say something and quick.
Or it could be that the movie just didn't live up to the standards of the other films released that year, including the critically acclaimed Moonlight, La La Land, and Manchester by the Sea. Regardless of the reason, Parker's career was tainted, and he's only released one film since.
In case I don't see you for a while, you have something that reminds you of me.
Number 7, Emilio Estevez, Bobby.
People come to see me. People love me.
If you were a movie fan in the 80s, you remember Estevez as one of Hollywood's rising Brat Pack stars, appearing in dozens of movies. Many times alongside his brother Charlie Sheen, Estevez became a household name. Before writing and directing Bobby, a film about the day presidential hopeful Bobby Kennedy was assassinated, Estevez's career had slowed down considerably. Some predicted a career resurgence.
Yeah, I mean, every out-of-work actress in Hollywood is trying to get a gig there waiting the lunch counter.
Well, good luck.
Thank you.
However, the typical ensemble cast Oscar bait film didn't garner the recognition many expected, even though it starred huge names like Harry Belafonte, Lindsay Lohan, Demi Moore, and even Estevez himself. It faltered at the box office and earned 0 nominations. The former Brat Packer hasn't done much acting or directing since.
Now that Dr. King is gone, no one left but Bobby.
Number 6, Joseph Gordon-Levitt, Snowden.
Try thinking of this as your friend. Take your time.
What do you get when you cast everybody's quirky man crush to play a significant political figure? The creators of this film hoped it would lead to an Oscar statuette. After all, JGL has been on our screens for decades, from his roles as a child star to cute rom-coms and mind-bending thrillers. Why wouldn't he do well in a biopic about the world's most infamous whistleblower?
How about we just start with your name, okay?
My name is Edward Joseph Snowden.
Unfortunately, the film received mixed reviews and didn't perform up to expectations at the box office. While some critics praised Gordon-Levitt's performance, others said the film didn't go far enough. Since the film's release, the actor hasn't had many leading parts, focusing instead on supporting roles and TV appearances.
You know, if you have any reason to believe that you're about to be raided or intercepted or breached in any way, you format and destroy all the data immediately.
Number 5, Jim Caviezel, The Passion of the Christ. Once you play Jesus, it's all downhill from there. That's what Caviezel found out when he starred in this Mel Gibson directed, produced, and co-written film about the last days of Christ. Because of the subject matter, many had high hopes for the film's Oscar potential. Although it did garner 3 nominations for cinematography, makeup, and original score, it didn't manage to win any statues. It also failed to secure nominations in the big acting and directing categories. As far as Caviezel's career, he found it challenging to win roles because of his association with the film. His career was pretty up in the air until 2011, when he landed a starring role in the successful CBS drama Person of Interest. Amen for that. Number 4, Warren Beatty, Rules Don't Apply.
So who was it that said, they also serve who only stand and wait?
John Milton. On his blindness.
Good for you, smart cookie.
Before starring in Emily in Paris, Lily Collins acted alongside screen legends like Annette Bening and Ed Harris in this little-known film. Beatty's starring turn as Howard Hughes marked his return to the screen after a 15-year gap. The Hollywood veteran also wrote the screenplay and directed.
Mr. Hughes, I don't know that I'm really qualified.
Oh, it's going to be a bad scar. What do I do with that?
Despite this impressive pedigree, the movie bombed at the box office. In fact, it was the worst Thanksgiving film debut ever recorded. It also received middling reviews, which kept it from receiving even 1 Academy Award nomination. It's also Beatty's final credited film role. But will it be his last? I guess we have to wait and see.
See someone? What are you talking about?
Number 3, Kristofferson, Heaven's Gate.
But unless you got a signed legal warrant for every name on that death list, stay out of my county.
It's not often that a film is critically panned upon release and then lauded decades later. But that's exactly what happened to this Western. A box office bomb, the film was nominated for 5 Golden Raspberry Awards, including Worst Picture, and Kristofferson for Worst Actor. Michael Cimino even won the prize for Worst Director. A Best Art Direction nomination aside, it failed to garner much Oscar attention and was panned by critics.
I don't understand you. I do not understand you.
There's a lot of things you don't understand.
That was until the 21st century, when directors and experts reassessed Heaven's Gate, even voting it one of the best American films ever made. But the damage to Kristofferson's acting career had been done. Though he's still a consistent actor, he didn't star in another blockbuster for 18 years with Blade.
Who are you people?
My name's Abraham Whistler. You met Blade.
Number 2, Faye Dunaway, Mommie, Dearest.
Why do you deliberately defy me? Why did you tell her I got expelled? Because you did get expelled!
It's difficult to watch this movie and not wonder why Dunaway turned it up to 11. The actress found out that throwing literally everything into her portrayal of film legend and Oscar winner Joanne Crawford would stick with her for the rest of her life. She did move on to many roles, but she told people in 2016 that the image of her as Crawford was hard to shake, and her career was never the same.
You, all of you here and everywhere, gave me this award tonight.
The biopic managed not to garner any Oscar nods, but did win Worst Picture of the Decade at the 1989 Razzies. Dunaway's performance has also left behind an enduring legacy of infinitely quotable lines.
No war hangers!
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications.
Number 1, Colin Farrell, Alexander.
Conquer your fear! And I promise you, you'll conquer death!
He was an A-list celeb after movies like Minority Report and Phone Booth. So, of course, something had to come along and take him down a few pegs. Enter Alexander, a sweeping 3-hour-long biopic about Alexander the Great starring Farrell in the titular role. While historical dramas tend to fare well with the Academy, Alexander was an exception.
Good night, old man. And when my mother remarries, I'll invite you to her wedding.
Both critics and historians took issue with the film's portrayal of ancient Greek life, and it received 0 nominations. As for Farrell, his reputation was tarnished. For years, his career was filled with some ups, but mostly down. That was until recently, when he received his first Academy Award nomination for Best Actor in The Banshees of Inisherin. Things are looking up.
Some things there's no moving on from. And I think that's a good thing.
Did you enjoy this video? Check out these other clips from WatchMojo, and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.